Day 2, day 3 repeatable strategy is a strategy that I invented, which is a really very high probability strategy, especially in the earnings seasons. If you focus on the stocks which had earnings yesterday, you can really make some profitable trades on them next day. If they do not work, the system says it does not work. It's usually little stress-free trades, so you can easily figure out if it's going to give you a trend or not. So LMT, the day 2, day 3 setup plan was to short under 460 and long over 450k. Yesterday we were short all day. That was our day 1 earnings setup. Today it was a day 2 setup, but I did say that the chart is bearish. It will give us more profit, especially if the Russia war ends. LMT makes a lot of money with wars, so that was just like a fundamental view of short. But anyways, regardless, the next day you see the levels I gave. It rejected the Ripster EMA clouds. Right away it was a short. So when I saw that rejection on the clouds, that's when I told everybody day 2 is confirmed short. 450 was our target. We met that target later in the day at 11:20, because once we reject and break yesterday lows, we are fading. That makes us an A plus day 2 setup, because if you look at the daily chart, it was similar to DHR and it was breaking a big support. So daily charts always tell you it's going to be a long or a short. It's a very high probability setup. It's important to learn how the daily and weekly are looking. Based upon that, you can predict the move in a high probability after the earnings. That's how you trade and make profits on earning setups and these day 2, day 3 setups. Boeing was another day 2 setup. The 178 support resistance 180, MTF below 177.50. And Boeing did the same thing. Once it broke down here, that was a short, MTF was a target, and we really nailed it in the community because we came up with the planning. We knew these are our top watches because Boeing had earnings yesterday. So today it was a day 2 short, very easy trade to make profits on the fade. NVIDIA was another day 2, day 3 setup, although NVIDIA was not an earnings setup, but regardless it was a day 2, day 3 setup because it had a big news few days ago. So when there's a news few days ago, the stock stays in a volatility for next few days. So it was a day 3 setup. Once it was under the Ripster clouds, I said it's a short versus 126.70. It rejected 512s, fade, and then there's a news hit and it faded further. So if you keep eyes on these day 2, day 3 setups, you have a lot of opportunities there. I explained this in detail in my webinar, day 2, day 3 webinar, where I explain this strategy in detail.
Learn how to trade day 2, day 3 setups at TenantTradeGroup.com.